On this episode, I kick off season 6 by sitting down with 3-time guest and co-owner with his wife Adrien, 2025 episode of the year, number 107, of CrossFit Round Rock and one of my favorite people to talk to. My guest is Landon, and per usual, strap in and try not to get whiplash. Even though we're good friends, every conversation just reminds me how similar we are. We both moved here for a girl that we're no longer with, and unpacking that leads to conversations about self-awareness and the strange beauty that can come from tragedy. We also talk about the WNBA, if there's a secret homeless mafia, and just how picky of a bitch he is. Let's jump in.
It's funny how you remember things like that.
Well, I mean, because I remember looking up her birthday. Hey, are you interested in this at all? Are you interested in this?
Sure. What is this?
It's a liquid
Just
death.
Oh no, but is it just water or is it like?
Yeah, it's just
this
water.
is tea lemonade.
It's tea lemonade. It's,
All right,
it's
let's
my
go.
favorite. It's water. It's got a little bit of caffeine.
Do you know the story about this guy? Have you looked it up? The guy who started this?
No.
It's over the top.
Maybe he's lying.
No. His personal story.
Oh.
He just put water in a can called Liquid Death and has a billion. Like, I don't know if he's a billionaire, but you know what I mean?
He got drunks to drink something else besides
That's
stuff
it,
at the bar.
That is it.
Well, I mean, it's not. You know, people have been trying
It's
to
rocket science, dude.
Hey, people have been trying to figure that out for a while.
He's not that old either.
Well, look, I bet you.
That's pretty good, man.
Yeah, it's fantastic. It's
Does
got
it have caffeine in
a
it?
little bit.
How much is? Well, that's fine.
Okay. Little bit.
I mean, oh yeah, 30 milligrams. It's a microdose. What says on there? It literally says
microdose?
microdose of natural caffeine from the tea. 30 minutes.
Let me tell you something about Kyrie's shoes.
Bro, you put them on and you just feel like you can ball.
It's a pretty good shoe. It's a pretty good.
So
shoe.
that's not the same model I have that I was telling you about. 'Cause
Okay,
mine
it could be
doesn't
this.
have a strap.
It could be. Oh, okay. It could be the same model, but what I'm trying to say is that Nike ID runs these kind of stints, right?
Yeah.
And they give you so many colors and so many things you could do. And one of the things that Nike did was they allowed Kyrie to have the colorway of the 3 Yeezy 2s that Kanye released. So it's the like Black Solar, Red October, and
Yeah.
so I don't know. I forgot what they are. Anyway, there's 3 of them, right? So then you could make all 3 of those colorways.
But they were only originally released for the Yeezys.
Originally.
Okay.
And then Nike allowed him to make the same colorway. So you get on there and you would make the colorway. They had all the right stuff.
Yeah.
So like as an example, I have a pair of Sabrina 2s, right?
Okay.
They are done in a Yeezy colorway that they allowed you to do. And then Tyler Hero wore them in a game.
You like Tyler Hero?
You like WNBA?
Sabrina Ionescu? Come on, dog. Caitlin Clark? She put on some muscle, bro. Did you see that recent photo of her out there?
Hey, she works
Like
hard.
jacked.
She works hard.
You think she's taking down Angel Reese in a street brawl?
Like basketball or like?
No.
Hmm.
Because I do think Caitlin Clark can take Angel Reese in basketball for sure.
Oh, you heard it here first.
Yeah.
Hang
You
on.
don't believe that?
I do.
Are you in the Angel Reese camp?
No. I would say no.
Yeah, me neither.
I don't know if I'm in the Caitlin Clark. You know whose camp?
I was not in the
you know-
WNBA camp until like 2 years ago.
I finally get it. Okay, I finally understand how girls feel when they watch baseball and they're like, "Oh, that guy's so hot in his tight pants." I finally get it.
You got some hotties in the WNBA?
What I'm trying to say is that like my favorite WNBA player, not only is a fantastic baseball player, but she's pretty attractive, and so that I'm like, yeah, that's
Who is it? Hold on, can I
okay,
guess?
you get three
Is she
guesses.
relatively new.
She's she's middle of her career.
White or black?
White.
Okay.
That was a good.
Yeah, because it could go.
Well, how many like clues am I give you before you actually make a guess?
What is her name?
Yeah. What does her first name start with?
Listen, when you're dealing with only like the WNBA, like there's some like if I ask you white or black in the NBA and you said white, I immediately go to like one of maybe 5 guys.
You're saying you're saying the WNBA doesn't narrow us down as much.
Right. It doesn't narrow us down as much.
That's fair.
So like if I was trying to guess.
But I mean, it's still a fair question.
Yeah. But like it's still a fair question, but you're giving me a lot more info in the NBA if you said he's a white guy.
Yes, fair.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like if I was
I was thinking about like if you said like who's your favorite NBA player and you're like, is he Japanese? And he's like, you're like, well, it's only one guy.
Right. But if you said like, oh, he's black, I'd be like, gee, thanks for the help. You know what I mean? Because
you're the one that asked the dumb question. Don't get mad at the guy because you asked the dumb question.
I know. But like in the WNBA, there's a lot more like it's a little bit more white and black. I think
it's a little bit more
it's
equal diversity.
Yeah.
But then I started thinking, are there like Chinese, like Japanese, Hispanic players in the WNBA? There has to be, right?
I don't watch enough to know.
But so did all that help you figure out who my favorite WNBA player is?
Well, I was gonna say the tall chick I think she came from Stanford. Cameron, is it Cameron Brink? What's her last name? Is that her?
That is correct, but that is wrong.
She's a pretty good looking chick, man.
And she is a beautiful
middle of her career.
A beautiful girl. Yeah, Cameron Brink's like brand new. You wasted a whole answer. Yeah, because you didn't listen.
She's hot though.
Yeah, but I said middle of her career.
I know. That's who I was gonna say. Maybe even before you gave me the clue. I've heard of this person, obviously.
I would be shocked if you didn't know who she was.
I'm not gonna get it.
Because just keep going. Just keep going.
Not Sabrina
Carpenter. Sabrina who?
What's her last name? She shot against Steph Curry in the 3-point contest.
I don't know. I don't know how to say her name.
Yeah, it's not her.
But it's not her. Although I like her shoes. I'd butcher that last name. That's why I didn't even try.
Yeah, I gave her one.
Is that Italian?
I don't know.
Man, I'm just sounding dumber by the second. I'm just gonna shut up.
It's just a tough name.
Okay, so guess. I mean,
I got one guess left.
I mean, kinda. I mean, we might talk about it more. I'll give you more hints.
Yeah. Well, what team are they on?
Well, right now,
I'm not gonna know it, but if you tell me this, I don't think.
Okay,
but it might help me a little bit.
It's the LA team. What's the late? Not the late. It's the girls Lakers. What is that team?
I don't know.
Okay, but she just got on that team. That should help you out a ton. That's why I don't know what the name of the team is, because she either got traded or to sign as a free agent, I think.
I don't know who this is. But tell me.
You just want me to straight up tell you?
Straight up.
Okay. It's Kelsey Plum.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, dude, I know exactly what you're talking about.
I like how
there's that viral reel of her just like hosing t-shirts into the crowd. You know how they usually use that gun?
Okay, but really quickly, can we talk about, so you know who she was married to, right?
Ooh, yeah, I don't remember.
Okay, she was married to a guy named Darren Waller. Waller, you know who that is, right?
Was that the tight end
for the Raiders?
Yeah.
Right. And then they were like married, and then like they got like, I think like divorced like within a year, and then he made a weird rap video about a breakup or something. It was like, hey, it was weird.
What is he still in the NFL?
No, and he's out of the NFL now. He went to the Giants.
What does he do?
He's a car. I don't know. What do you?
I just don't.
I barely know the story, and now you're asking me details about.
What is this guy?
What's he doing now? I'm like, I don't know.
Keeping up with him just because his ex-wife is your favorite WNBA player.
Yeah, I mean, like, I get it. Like, I should have kept up with the kids and like, where they're living.
Like your niece and nephew.
Yeah, like I mean, it was, if it was important to me, I would put the
least important person.
I would put the time behind it.
Yeah, you're right. Oh boy.
Oh man,
That was some funny shit.
hang on. I don't want to walk. I don't want to walk in these shoes.
You weren't kidding when you said $1,200.
Yeah. Well, okay. So here we'll talk about it again. We'll bring it back again.
Hey, you are we waiting until you get back here? Okay. You had a guy on here not too long ago talking about whiskey, and he'll
Joe.
was that him?
Yeah.
Where he'll pay like $250 for a shot of whiskey.
Yeah.
He's a baller then.
Well,
He just likes whiskey.
He just picked the right times to do it. I'm like, hey, this is a time where
Like he's not doing it
he's not doing it
on a Thursday night
No. It's like,
at a bachelor party.
you know,
More like this. It's like him and his boy PJ. Shout out to PJ.
I only know a few PJs, man, ever in my life.
Yeah, and I don't even know.
I don't even know if I know them. I just know of them.
I know 2 PJs. I know one that I went
Carly
to.
Samo.
What?
Remember that,
Oh,
the
yeah.
NBA coach?
Is that the guy that got choked out?
Yeah, it is. We talked about
I
this.
should have. You know what? I should have worn my spree wells. That's what I should have worn for you.
You have some old school spree wells?
Oh yeah, but I can't walk in those for sure. If I were to walk in those, they'd probably fall apart. I don't know.
Oh, you wore them that much?
No,
You're
no.
not saying like,
dude,
if
do
you walk in them, they
do
won't
you
be
know
dead
how much I had to
stock
pay?
anymore.
Do you know how much I had to pay for those shoes? I bought them.
those spree wells?
Yeah, I probably bought them 2 or 3 years ago. I had to pay like $100 and something. They were expensive.
Really?
Hey, I know I've told this story before, but I'll just tell it again. So you remember those Stephon Marbury shoes that he came out with that were like $14.95?
Yeah, there's a story here.
Yeah.
Like there's yeah. Anyways.
Do you know how much I had to pay for them to get them in my collection?
More than that.
$49. $50.
For a $15 shoe?
Yeah. That's some inflation, dog, right there.
I mean, but if you wanted them, it's not like breaking the bank.
No, look, here's the
You're
thing.
just saying like some $14 shoes are now 50.
That's not really. This is what I'm saying. I'm saying that I collect sneakers.
I like this tea lemonade.
Oh,
agave
hey,
vitamins.
Amazon, you can get like an 8-pack for like $16.
This is good.
Bro, it's fantastic.
I didn't know what I was getting into, but I'm a
This is
like
anybody,
it.
you want to know my caffeine regimen? You curious?
Go ahead.
Cup of coffee in the morning, uno.
Straight up normal coffee.
Well, I have a little bit, maybe a little bit of sweetener.
Okay.
Like
No, but it's normal coffee. It's
yeah,
not-
yeah,
okay.
coffee, right? Yeah, I don't do any crazy like I don't know.
I'll tell you mine after this.
Yeah, like bullet coffee or some shit
Right, well,
or what? Okay, yeah, you tell me.
trending down that direction.
Okay, and then I have maybe one of those in the early mid morning, afternoon, something like that. I might have a little caffeine before or after my workout, and that's it.
After the workout.
Well, because normally when I work out, I usually have to work after I work out.
Oh, so you need to pump yourself up for the rest of the day.
Well, yeah,
kind of.
because the last thing I do is hit the sauna for like 30 minutes, and like, bro, nothing make you feel like you got hit
You want to go sleep.
like by a sleep truck.
Well, so mine's similar.
Tell me about your morning coffee.
It's Laird. The brand is Laird Coffee, like Laird Hamilton. He's the guy.
I thought you were gonna tell me it was layered, like
Like there's different
like
layers.
Yeah,
to
and
it,
I was like, what
a
kind of coffee is this, dog? What are you talking
No.
about layered?
Kopi Luwak.
Okay, okay. This
No.
guy, Greg Laird. He was a diver.
No. Stop. Back up. Laird Hamilton.
Who's Laird Hamilton?
He's a surfer. He's
Okay, the
married to
surfing
Gabby
guy.
Reese. You remember Gabby Reese, the volleyball player?
Yeah.
Married to her.
Okay.
They live in Hawaii. He's like this. I don't know.
Guru.
I mean, maybe.
Okay,
It's a
and
good
he's
name
got coffee.
Well, he does mushroom coffee.
Oh.
So it's got like all the mushrooms in it.
I get my mushrooms in that AG1. I take AG1. You do AG1?
No, but I've heard about it.
It's greens.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Athletic Greens won.
Huh?
Athletic Greens.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was.
You can take that. You can
took
take
it
that
back
on
in
a
the day.
fast.
I
You can.
took it back in the day. Oh, it won't spike your insulin.
There you go.
All right.
Oop. These are just fast health tips. Like just
We're
Just
throwing out
changing
nuggets.
lives,
throwing out nuggets, dude.
everything that 24-hour fitness taught us. We're just doing it like right here. Like you can't get it any faster.
This is a sales pitch. The 30-pack. Do you remember how much a 30-pack cost?
Do you remember?
I don't remember, but I'm hoping you do. It couldn't have 2 G's.
Oh yeah.
Was it $2,000?
I mean, I would. Okay. they're charging 80 or 90 a session.
I don't think it was 90, was it?
Yeah, it was like 80.
It's 20 years ago, dude.
Okay, we'll say it's 80 a session.
Did you hear what I just said?
It was how long?
I started there in 2005. I started at 24 20 years ago. When did you start?
At 24? Like 2003 or 2004, but I started in Houston
Why did you move here?
for a girl.
And you transferred with the company?
Yes. I transferred to the one in the Arboretum, Austin, in Austin.
You transferred from Houston to Austin for a girl.
Yes.
And after you moved here, how long did
we stay together?
Yeah.
Like 6 months.
This is a strikingly similar story, although I
Well-
stayed together a little bit longer than
Well,
that.
look. God, okay, tell me your story real quick.
Well, hold on. Let me go back to the caffeine thing.
No. I want to hear this. We can talk about caffeine another time. I want to talk about how you dated a girl and ended up here.
All right. Well, so the girl I moved to Austin with, we'd been dating for, I want to say like maybe 4 or 5 years, like
Where were y'all at?
a good amount of time before Austin.
Yeah.
Well, we had gone to school at North Texas in Denton.
Bro, where were you living before you moved to Austin?
Denton.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
And this
sorry.
girl was in Denton?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I met her like 2 other towns before that. So it doesn't matter. Anyways,
Fair.
we'd kind of bounced around a couple of places together. Anyways, so we moved to Austin, and she I moved to Austin like 3 months before she did. She was finishing up school, and we moved down here. We moved into an apartment. I think we did that for a year, and then we moved into a rent house. And then
Natural progression.
yeah, it is, dude. Like, do you know? Most people I know did that. Went from college to an apartment to a rent house, and probably to another couple of rent houses after that. And
Depends on how long it took you to get the first house.
yeah.
Or if you
Oh,
went
how
back, or if
long?
you went back to an apartment. Or if you moved to New York City.
No, I went back from house to apartment to house, and
Yeah.
I did some of these things.
I lived in a house in college.
I feel like every next girl. Well, there's only one more girlfriend, and every relationship had to start back at the start line. You know what I mean? Back to an apartment. Unbelievable. But yeah, man, it was we just the only reason I think that we kind of started drifting apart was that we had very different schedules. Like she worked like a Monday through Thursday, I believe, or something, but she worked like the second shift at the hospital, like 2 to 11 or something like that. And I was waking up for like 5 and 6 a.m. clients. So I was like, she would roll in at like midnight. I've been asleep for a couple hours, and we just kind of like,
Let me ask you this. Do you think that was just bad? Could that have been bad timing? How old were you
when we
when you were
broke
doing
up?
all this? Mid-20s, early?
Yeah, early 20s.
Yeah.
20, probably 20, because I was dating her when I turned 21. I remember that. We were in Key West. She has some fam bam down there.
What I'm trying to say is I got to think if that person was Adrien, like,
Oh, would we have drifted apart?
yeah, maybe y'all wouldn't have. Y'all, and if you met when you were older, the circumstances make a lot of like, because how many times you heard that story? Where someone goes, yeah, we were just on different schedules, so it didn't work out. And it's
Well,
like,
there was other things too. I mean, that was
now we're getting somewhere.
well, but that was the driving factor. Like there was
the schedules was the driving factor?
Well, that was what kind of gave you the balls for us to figure it out. You know what I mean? And I kind of just moved out. You know what I mean? Like I don't know if we ever like.
Are y'all still together? Like, do you need a?
I mean, if we are, I should.
I mean, y'all
I
are
should tell my
common.
wife.
Y'all are common law married by now,
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure.
Yeah. No. That's silly. Yeah, we just there was not a lot of challenge in that relationship. You know what I mean? There wasn't we weren't keeping
You
each
need-
other on our toes. We weren't we weren't bringing out the best of each other. So that was the big stuff. And I was aware enough at the time to know that. You know what I mean? But I was early 20s. I was mid 20s. What did I care?
She's good looking.
Yeah.
Moving to Austin.
That's it.
Living life.
That's it. We got along, and we had the same friend group, and it just worked. You know, we split rent. Sometimes I didn't make any money to split rent. But yeah, she was what I needed at the time.
I think that,
But
that's what's so hard.
life led me
Yeah, everything got you to here.
to the pot of gold, you know?
Everything got you to here.
Right.
But that's what's so hard about this whole journey.
Adrien was a pot of gold. I just
Yeah.
I want to make that
We're
clear.
Adrian's pot of gold. Yes.
Yeah.
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 That, like, because I think about trying to explain, like, this is what I think about a lot. I think about my daughter getting broken up with or having heartache or whatever, and how I want to talk to her about it.
What did you land on? How do you want to deliver support, empathy?
I want to try to get her to see the big picture without her being like, "Oh, come on, Dad." You know what I mean? Like, without her being like, "Oh, this isn't helpful. Like, you're not listening." And maybe it's just me listening, right?
Will you try to take it away?
Take what away?
The emotion around heartbreak that she will go
No,
through.
I'll tell her that, like, like, look, I mean, as much as I would like to say that you're the first one, oof, you're just you're so far from the first. Now, I know that doesn't make it hurt any less, right? But understand, this is a part of life. This is a part of being alive.
Have you ever had your heart broken?
Oh yeah, but I was like a sensitive kid. Had a bunch of girlfriends. I was that guy. Always had girlfriends. So that guy's always getting his heart broken.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Like you fell for
Oh yeah,
your
it was
girlfriends. You were head
horrible.
over heels for every girlfriend.
Maybe
you had.
I was a stalkerish. I don't even know. Maybe I was
Oh, you
bad.
think you were too much? You were the reason you don't have those girlfriends anymore.
No. Hey, but no. It's funny that you say that, because a lot of girls would tell me that I was too much, and I know what they meant by that now, but it wasn't coming from a place of like I was trying to be too much. It was coming from a place I wanted to be like, hey, like, this is how much I care about you, kind of thing. But there is a balance to that, and if it's not, it's too much.
I am very aware that every girlfriend I've had and broken up with, that I'm the reason why we broke up. You know what I mean?
Well, there are people like that.
Like, and I don't think that's
Like,
a
you've never
problem.
gotten broken up with?
No. The reason that ultimately we broke up.
Oh, it's
was
because you fucked up?
Well, I don't even know about that, but it was. I'm pretty sure it was because.
What's
of
your
me.
most egregious fuck up?
Terrible?
We can bleep names, by the way.
Well, we don't have to do that. No, I don't think they're watching.
You never
It
know.
might be, bro. Well, I'll leave names out of it, though. I will leave names out of it. So I'm a junior in high school.
Okay.
Okay. And I had dated this one girl she was a year younger than me. So I was a junior. She was a sophomore. And I dated her. We broken up. And then I started dating one of her good friends.
Yeah. How many people in your high school?
My high school,
Yeah.
maybe. Oh, I'm going to admit.
How many people in your graduating class?
I want to say like a couple hundred.
Okay,
so maybe
yeah.
like 500 or 600 people in the
Yeah,
whole
there's
high
not very
school.
many people in a
Yeah,
school
it's
to
a
choose
small
from.
School. Yeah. So like if
Yeah, you're already down to
soft.
You've already gone through the juniors.
If you didn't date your ex-girlfriend's friends, you didn't date people.
Yeah, because
everybody knew everybody.
everyone, yeah.
Everybody's friends,
Yeah.
you know. But this might have been a little bit on the more of the inside circle or whatever. So then I start dating her friend. The friend is the one that I asked to prom. I go to prom and I leave with the other friend.
The one you originally.
The first
What? Okay, so what happened?
Why did I leave with the other friend?
Yeah.
I was an asshole. I mean, again, this is the reason.
Okay.
Those kind of things were the
Did you
reason
go?
that I
Did
don't
you
have-
go to prom with their friend to try to get the other one back?
Nope.
Did something happen at prom that prompted you to go home with your ex-girlfriend?
Nope.
Was you just told your ex-girlfriend, "Hey, I'm going home with you"?
No. So it wasn't really go left with and go home.
What? Okay.
Same
Let
thing.
let me say.
There was no motive behind it. It just felt right in the moment.
How did you tell the
It
girl?
wasn't a plan.
How did you tell the girl that you went to prom with that you were going home with her best friend and your
I
ex-girlfriend?
didn't. We were at an after prom party.
Oh, so
We're at an after
you
prom
did old
party.
Mexican,
Irish
goodbye. Irish,
Is there a Mexican goodbye?
Mexican salute.
I don't know what that
No.
is. Adios, pendejo.
I don't know.
I don't either. Irish goodbye. You just leave.
Yeah,
Yeah, without saying goodbye. Dude, speaking of, I love a good Irish goodbye.
all the time. Everybody knows that about me too. Like
If you're not there, you're gone.
look, and hey,
And nobody
like,
gets mad because you left.
but here's the thing. People will text me and they'll go, "Oh, did you leave?" And I'm like, I don't like ignore it, right? Like I don't just pretend like you didn't text me and then get in the morning and then go like, "Oh yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't see it." I don't do that shit. I go, "Yep." And then they're like, "Why?" And I go, "'Cause I want to go home."
It's very resolute. It's very
There's
purposeful.
no,
It's done.
yeah, I'm
Your
not.
texts are not.
I am very. I'm not impacted.
You left because you wanted to be done talking to people.
Look, I'm not influenced by guilt. I'm not, you can't reverse psychology me. You're not gonna make me feel guilty for something like leaving.
Well,
that maybe sounds kind of pompous, but it's like
that's the whole point
like
of this
I would
podcast.
never
just
tell,
be authenticity.
but no, but I would never tell somebody at my party they couldn't leave when they wanted to. You know what I'm saying?
Because that's if
Yeah,
you did, if you
that's
did,
just
that's like,
rude.
you're not having a lock in.
Yeah. Now I might try to make you feel a little guilty, but like I ain't gonna push it too hard. Like if I'm making you feel guilty, it's because you're my friend and I want you to stay. But here's the thing. It's like to try to make me feel guilty because I left the party when I want to. Yeah, that's not something I'm going to feel guilty for. There are things I do feel guilty for, but that ain't going to be one of them.
You came out of your own free will. You're going to leave the same way.
Yeah, that's what, like, I mean.
Were you like that, let's say, in your 20s and 30s?
Let me tell you something. I was not like this before my divorce.
You
So
were a people pleaser before.
yes, I mean I've still struggled with that, but like yeah, like you know how we're talking about like being too much and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
That was like up until like my marriage.
Was your divorce a good thing? Looking back, are you finding the silver lining, or are you like, man, that was supposed to happen?
Dude,
like
there's so many. I don't mean this in a rude way at all, because I think for both people, I could say that I could feel like I could say this for both people. It was a blessing for both of us. Both of us got to go and do more about what we wanted to do. That's what I think. So it was rough, but I try to have a lot of respect and dignity to the person that I asked to marry me on the way out the door as much as I could, right?
Yeah.
And not have any regrets about how I handled things and stuff like that. And when I closed that chapter, I was like, all right, a new chapter.
Well, I think it happens like that. Much like
Sometimes some people don't, their book is so wide open and so just with shit on it that there's no way they can like close it. You know what I mean? Because they don't process it. They don't figure it out. They jump to the next relationship. They're already in a relationship before they even get, well, I can't say that because I kind of did that. But
if you don't close it, you bring the junk from the previous to the next one.
It's common sense,
You know?
but like we all do it on
I don't think it's as common sense as I think when you're good at something, not even good at it, but when you recognize something, that doesn't mean everybody else recognizes it. You know what I mean?
Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how self-aware do you think you are? Because this all depends on like how self-aware you really are, right?
Scale of 1 to 10.
How self-aware do you think you are? Because there's obviously probably places where you need to do work. You're not aware of probably every single thing.
Very much so. Like there's one big thing that actually reminds me of something.
Tell me.
But hold on. Self-aware, 6 or 7.
I would say that's kind of where I float, about 70%.
I think I'm better than a 5,
I think I'm better than a 5.
but I'm not an 8. I know that for sure.
How many people do you think are better than a 5 though? About like let's just take the people that you come in contact with every day. We know whoever those people are. How self-aware do you feel like they are of the things that are going on with them?
Probably the 6 or 7.
Because
Maybe even some 8s.
because
I know
they're
some 8s and 9s.
because they're interacting with you.
Yeah, I think the only reason I'm a 6 or 7 is because I'm interacting with 7s, 8, 9s. Does that make sense? Like I learned from.
Yeah, but you have to be touching 4, 5s, and 6s at some
Oh,
point.
bro, yeah, for sure.
That's what.
How many people are at 5 or below? What do you?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
Okay.
on the planet, or let's say
Oh, okay.
let's say just
Well, but I think my small circle could be probably used for. I mean, I'm dealing with everyday people.
yeah. I think.
You know,
Look, I think that every time I work with a client, almost always, I'm able to bring some level of self-awareness to them that they maybe didn't notice before just through our conversations.
oh yeah, man.
Okay.
Someone else's perspective is always
Okay, so what does that make what would these people when that's happening to me often, where does their self-awareness sit? Or where do you think the average like think about all the people on the planet, all the people on social
3
media?
or 4, 3
Yeah,
or 4.
it's
I
like
think 3 or 4.
because you see it.
It's not high. I want to believe it's higher, but I think that the people, well, social media is different because the people that I choose to engage with, and by engage, I just mean follow, right? I've chosen people that I think I either want to mimic habits and lifestyles or learn from. So I think those people have it together, maybe a little bit more so than just
I think it's bullshit.
others. You think I'm lying?
No, I think that it's real easy to think that people have their shit together online, but like,
Oh, you think they've got me
Out-
fooled? They got me fooled.
yeah, I think not that they got you fooled, but you're not giving yourself enough credit.
Mm.
You know
Mm.
that if that you could make social media like that, dog. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, let's talk. Hey, let's
You
talk.
think they sold out to the social media game?
Look, but there's people like that too. There's people that I follow on social media that I admire their social media and the way their presence is. But I also know as a human being, their life is not as perfect or as unimperfect or whatever as there's.
You can differentiate between their social media life and maybe their actuality.
Let me
their reality.
Let me tell you this. I've said this before. One of the best compliments I've gotten is someone told me, "Man, you're exactly like your social media." Let me tell you, I don't get any likes on my shit. The likes are hidden, but there's no one liking my shit. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Okay.
I don't care.
Yeah.
That's not why I'm putting something out. I'm putting something out because I want to impact. I'm not here to please.
Mm.
I'm here to impact and what impacts me.
This is filling your bucket.
Yeah. So that's why that's why it's hard to have I feel like an unhealthy relationship with it.
So check this out. Two things I want to say here.
Go.
I'm going to apologize in the event that either one of those lovely women are listening to this. The 1998 Mount Pleasant High School prom.
Oh, so we're back to I forgot we're coming all the way back around.
Yeah, we didn't.
We got to wrap.
close it.
Okay, wrap it all the way up.
No, we're wrapping it up. But
You're leaving prom.
in the
Okay,
wrap.
so you're leaving prom.
No, in the wrap up. I just want to apologize.
Oh, just a general blanket.
Oh, yeah, like I'm sorry, guys. Like that was. You know what? Like,
I think that unfortunately, across your entire life, there are like these key memories and moments you hold on to, and they are random as shit.
it mattered to me way more than I'm sure it mattered to them.
And that's kind of what the impact that it had on you was probably it definitely was different than them.
It was a life lesson.
But then with them, I mean, it could have scarred them for life, or they don't even remember, and you don't know unless you would ask them. But it's weird how, like, I had a friend on. He asked me, is there a recurring nightmare that I had?
Mm.
And when my brother was little, I'd have this nightmare that people would kidnap him. I had it like all the time.
They would kidnap him?
Yeah, but he was like already full grown and they'd put him in a giant sack and run off with him. Like that's how. But I'd have this recurring nightmare, right?
Uh-huh.
What does that mean? And like, why do I remember that?
You know,
And
there's people
it's
that
so
will- that
random.
can psychoanalyze that for you and probably tell you. But maybe
no,
you don't
what-
want to know because it doesn't matter. Does it still happen?
No, I haven't. Like, watch, but it's gonna happen tonight or something.
Dude, you're going to wake up and text me tomorrow.
I'm
and be
gonna be like, I had that fucking nightmare.
or you're going to text your brother and be like, dude, are you okay?
No, I don't even know if I've ever told him. I'm sure I have, but I don't know if I even told him about it. It happened when he was like real young.
To wrap up that prom
Yes.
story.
Your
that-
apology.
that
I forgot.
started
I
with-
interrupted your
that
apology.
That started with caffeine and somehow led to where we are now. I also said that I interact with the everyday person, and I don't truly believe that. The 300 people or so that I interact with, I think have made a decision to do some hard things, and I don't think the everyday person makes that decision. Like they come work out 3, 4, 5 times a week.
Okay, but
The everyday person doesn't do that.
how do you feel like that impacts their awareness?
Oh, I don't know if it does that at all.
No, I think you could say it does. Look, when you have to go work out and kind of be with yourself, like and kind of be with others and push yourself, working out's a little bit like golf. Like it's really just you,
It is you.
right?
I wish it would. I wish more people looked at it in the CrossFit space like that.
But you're working out with everybody else, so that's what makes it
yeah,
about
so
we.
it becomes a competition.
Yeah,
I want to beat them. I want to lift more than them. I
which
want to go faster than them.
that isn't bad either, but the ultimate end. Like, look, if you want to beat the dude next to you, how you doing over there? Good.
Good, man.
Hey, thank you, Brandon.
Hook up, Bland's hook up.
Yeah, I would like when I texted him and I was like, "Hey, could I borrow that bottle of Blanton's?" And he was like, "Yeah, no problem, blah blah whatever." And if he had said like no, I was gonna be like, "Look, this dude's being a picky bitch." Okay.
Oh yeah, well that's fine. Yeah, I don't drink that. I don't. Other than this and the occasional margarita, this is new. This is something.
Those
new.
are
This is
your
something
two
new.
drinks, Blanton's and the occasional margarita.
Yeah, I don't drink.
Hey, you want to hear a good story? Shout out Austin, Texas own. What's that? Oh, now I'm going totally blank. What's the place that has the purple margaritas?
Trudy's?
No, yeah,
Is it Trudy's?
no, not Trudy's. Purple margaritas. Baby Acapulco.
Baby A's. Yeah,
Baby
Baby
A's.
A's.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Austin's very own Baby A's. There are 2 locations still open.
Really?
And we went there for my birthday, right? And these margaritas
Are they still?
bro.
You only get 2, right?
Yeah. And but now they have all these flavors.
It's not purple anymore.
Well, they have purple, but then you can also get like coconut, and you can get coconut and pineapple. You can
With
get
the
purple.
same 2 limit.
I think so.
It's the same. Alcohol
Aaron only had 2.
content.
That was enough.
She was good.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Because she hadn't really drink that often. And so that 2 margaritas, like, I think I had 2 Dos Equis.
Dude, when I say this is new, like, this is one of the things that I. This is gonna sound silly, but like, it was something I added into life.
What do you mean?
Have a little bourbon every so often.
Because why?
Just trying some stuff out.
I think it's fantastic.
Yeah, like no real reason other than I spent the last 9 years. This is not like a sobriety thing because like I'm all for sobriety, but I didn't have a problem. But I stopped drinking in 2016. Call it 2017 because it was December of 2016. I just stopped drinking to get wasted and party and do all that stuff. So when I add it back, when I say I added it back in, I don't want people to think that I like fell off the wagon or, you know what I mean? Like I don't have an addictive personality, but, yeah, I just want to throw something in there, like a guy thing, you know?
This is where I drink.
Because I feel like sitting around sipping on a little bit of whiskey is like, you know, it's traditionally been looked at as a dude thing to do.
I think
And I don't do a lot of those things.
a little bit of poison every once in a while isn't bad. So, I mean, because I'll give you an example. So, like, I'm gonna say it, dog. Like, I am a sucker for those little McDonald's hamburgers. You know those little, those little dollar hamburgers.
Yeah.
I don't care what they make them out of. I don't care if it's like,
Like if it's
just like it's not even meat. If it's just like, I don't care. I don't care if a doctor
they
tells
said we made this out of cancer.
Yeah, I would just
You
go.
would
I
still-
go. How much cancer? Like how much cancer?
Is this going to give me cancer?
Yeah, do I get am I going to give somebody else cancer? Like how much am I sacrificing? I just need to know, and that's how I feel about kind of drinking as well.
What's
it's like,
what's the deepest you'll go with that?
what do you mean?
With that burger? Like if they were like, yeah, this burger's terrible for you.
I mean,
like,
I'm pretty sure it
if
is.
you eat this is going to immediately give you like an STD or something like that. Would you still eat it?
I mean, wow.
You know what I mean?
That's one hell of a burger.
Yeah, I'm just trying
You get an STD?
Well, I'm just saying how
Am I having sex with the burger?
No, you're eating it, but you're
The person that made it had sex with somebody?
This is too deep.
Okay, I think
I'm just trying to see how much you actually like this burger.
look,
Like if the price of this burger was you getting an STD,
I
and you still
didn't.
eating
I
it.
didn't have a podcast called A Moderately Good Podcast to not be preaching moderation, and it's still something that I truly believe in.
For
right?
sure.
So it's like, when we're gonna have a podcast, and I want to set the mood, and I want to bring out the best in the conversation that we're gonna have. And then so then I text Landon and I go, hey man, what are we eating and what are we drinking? Right? And he goes, steak, whiskey, Blanton's. And I was like, well, what about, Eagle Rare or Buffalo Trace? Or he's like, nah, I only drink Blanton's.
Picky bitch.
Picky bitch.
So some people at the
And
gym.
so here's the point. That I feel like that I'm asking you to come do something for me. And so there's appreciation for you to come do that. And it sets the mood. And I was actually shocked. I was kind of shocked. I was like, oh, like that's another reason why I want to get it, because I felt like, I don't want to say it was special, but you don't do this all the time.
No, man.
Right. And so that makes it special. So I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Thanks, dude. And thanks for going the extra mile or however many miles you had to go to get it.
Okay. You want to hear my story I was going to tell you about that Blanton's bottle?
Yeah.
So I go pick it up at my brother's house, and he wasn't there. And again, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate it. I'll pay for whatever's out of the bottle. I already told him that. Anyways, so I go, and we're gonna go to an indoor play place. Me and my daughter are gonna go to an indoor play place. And so I put the bottle in the truck, and I kind of it's just in the little bag. So then I wrap it she has like a hat. One that looks like a what are those little beanie hat, right? And so I because I don't want the bottle to break. Like, this is expensive, whatever. So I'm tucking it in the back seat of my truck. So we go to the indoor play place, and we come back, and we open the door, and Lucy goes, "It smells like firewood in here." And I was like, "Oh shit!" And so I go to the back of the truck where I put the bottle, and I had laid it on its side, and it's a cork.
Mm-hmm.
So it just had slowly been just like dripping out, trickling out my truck. And I was like, how much money just trickled out into my back seat?
Dude.
And so I don't know how much. I don't think it was very much, but I was like, here's the moral of the whole thing. Like, that kind of stuff just happens to me. It just happened. That dumb little, I set the bottle on its side. That was the mistake, right? And like those little lapses in, like, I don't know, mental thought, or like working it all out, or like figuring out that I should set it up and I shouldn't set it on the side. It just, like, sometimes I don't have those. And it just really, unfortunately, it always feels like it's with my brother. I always have like a mental, like, it'll be like doing something with the boat and I just won't think. And he's like, God damn it. I'm like, I'm so sorry. But I'm just like, he's so much more on it than me a lot of times. And so like
he would have never made that mistake.
No, never. He would have never made that mistake. Are you kidding me?
Do you think that situations like that choose you?
I don't want to say they choose me, but I think that they happen, and I work hard to not have them happen without beating myself up over the fact that they will happen.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So it's like
Yeah.
it's a constant positive workflow of working towards like being better around it, but understanding that, man, like it's almost like Murphy's Law. It's like it happens. You know, when like somebody tells you, like, man, I'm just a klutz. Like, so how do you explain that? Is it the thought that they're klutz, or is there like
That's the biggest thing.
or are they disconnected from? Is their mind really disconnected from their body? Do they not have that awareness of their body?
Yeah.
And that's what makes them a klutz. So it's
Yeah.
not that their mind isn't there. It's like they're not connected. You know.
I think it's a few things. I think it's influence from when they were a kid, maybe their parents, maybe they were little, maybe they tripped over stuff as a baby like we all did, and their parents recognized that they were klutzy and they started saying it. So now it's implanted into their brain for their whole life.
I think about that.
You know, like
I think about what am I
think that stuff exists.
What am I implanting in my daughter's brain right now that I don't know about? That she's gonna do like later in life. Like she's gonna get a boyfriend or partner or whatever, and that person's gonna like bend over to pick up something off the ground, and my daughter's gonna go,
Oh yeah, maybe.
because we do that all the time. What am I teaching her?
I think you're teaching her pretty much everything right now.
Hey, okay, straight up, did I tell you she was writing songs?
You said that she writes music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And sings.
She's gonna be singing about what
She
you're teaching
she
her.
sings her own songs, dude. It's crazy.
How long has she been doing that?
She's been taking singing lessons for a couple of months now.
Okay, so this is the thing.
Yeah, but
This is not just.
let me braggadocious about my girlfriend and her piano playing skills.
There's 3 pianos downstairs.
There's 2 upstairs.
I asked your kid in there. I was like, "Who plays these pianos?" Or I said, "Who plays that piano?" Because I only saw one, and she was like, "My mommy. She plays that one and that one and that one and the one upstairs."
Yeah.
She only gave credit for one upstairs, but clearly there's 2.
So, anyways, fuck, I forgot what I was even talking about.
Her writing music and singing songs.
Oh, anyways, so when Aaron plays the piano in the house, bro, it's like turning on Spotify on classical
Really?
music. Like that's literally how good she is. It's almost like genius. It
Yeah.
feels like, you know. And I always feel like, oh, I'm overstating this, but like it's not just me that's told me that, other people have told me that. So what I'm trying to say is when my daughter has musical talent, like singing and song fucking theory and all this kind of stuff, pitch, all these things I
Right.
don't understand, it ain't me.
Do you think that I'm sure she practiced a lot in piano lessons and all that stuff too, but do you think that she could just see keys and get it? Maybe not knowing the notes and knowing stuff, but could she just do it?
She's not Asian, dog.
What does that mean?
Because those Asian kids are always like,
oh.
they're like 3. They can't even walk yet. They just take the little baby and they set him at the piano, and he's just like doing Mozart.
Yeah.
And you're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
like,
Well, but that's what I'm saying though. But like, think about the first time you played like, I don't know about you, but like, I may not known how to play a sport, but I could see somebody playing the sport and do that.
her
You know what I mean?
singing teacher, I said, hey, is this normal for a 4-year-old to be able to be doing this stuff? And she was like, not really.
That's a good thing.
So I'm just trying to I'm trying not to be crazy parent. I'm also trying to like put her in soccer, and I'm also like trying to like get her to do like tumbling and things like that. I want her to do more stuff, but I am excited that like I did art as a kid. My girlfriend obviously did art as a kid. I feel like that it was good for us. So I'm excited to support that.
Yeah.
And her wanting to do art and expression in that way. She sings all day long. She sings on the toilet. She's always like, she'll sing songs. I'm like, where's that song from? She's like, that was just something I made up. Like, you know, just think. So it's always like going on. But Aaron's always doing that too. You know what I mean?
Influence.
Big time.
What did your daughter come into this world knowing?
0.
Right. They know nothing. You have to when there's maybe some things I hoped would have been somewhat instinctive, and they are. drinking, swallowing. You don't have to teach your kid to do those things. Breathe.
Thank God.
Right. But everything else about life, like you got to teach them.
Here's the thing.
You don't have to teach them how to pee. You got to teach them where to pee. You know what I mean?
Hey, we went to this playground the other day, and there was this dad like standing next to me, and all of a sudden I hear, "Hey, hey, hey!" And I just like turn and look, and this kid had just pulled his shorts down and just peeing right on the slide.
Yeah.
And I was like, and so I wanted to hear what the dad would say to him. And he was like, he's like, "Hey, put your pants up." He's pulling up. He goes, you know, you can't do that. Like, and and the kids just like started crying. And I was just like,
he doesn't know he can't do that.
yeah, but we got to go through them.
But
these are the trials.
Right. Like they don't.
His dad had to run over there and go, "Hey, you can't pee on a playground unless you're homeless."
And even then, it's questionable if you can't. They do, but man, if you were homeless, would you pee at the top of the slide though and watch it like run down?
I think if like I'm not
slide.
Look, this I never thought of this before, but I don't know why there's not more homeless guys living in like playscapes and stuff or like parks.
Yeah,
they get run out of there quick.
I don't know.
Where
would I live if I was homeless?
And where would you live if you were homeless besides a home?
Oh, that's a good question. I need to think about it for a second. Man, all I can think about is a playground right now.
I know it sounds great, right?
You said that, but I don't know
the tunnel. You just you get in that tunnel, like
I don't think it would be under a bridge. I know that.
Okay, look,
that's a beginner move.
It's we'll say it's dead of winter. Are you telling me the tunnel on a playground ain't like? I mean, just look, set an alarm and get up before people show up for the playground.
Yeah, like set an alarm. It's homeless.
They got iPhones, man. What are you talking about?
They're paying their cell phone bill?
There was a guy on the corner the other day had a QR code.
Oh, on his box?
On his iPhone.
Oh, was it linked to his Venmo?
Yeah, he's just...
And his Venmo went to his bank account?
I mean, at some point, that's what they're going to have to do. I've been thinking about that for a while. I bet homeless people are just upset that we're doing away with cash.
Do you know that there's... I've had a theory for a long time, and I haven't thought about it in a while, but there's like a whole like underground homeless business.
What do you mean?
Well, I always have felt like, like I've seen some pretty well worded.
So you think there's like a writer? Signs. People are writing cardboard signs?
Yeah.
Cardboard, like ghost writers?
The first 20 you get comes back to me for
They write for Drake.
Sign. But you know what I mean? The first $20 you get comes back to me for this sign. You know what I mean?
So let me get this straight.
So there's a line.
Let me get this straight. Let me get this straight.
I'm serious.
You are selling homeless guys signs.
Some people are doing this. There's no way.
That sounds insulting to the homeless people. Like, hey, look, bro, your sign's not good enough. I know you do this all the time, but your sign's not good enough to get money. Here, I wrote this sign for you. I misspelled some words so it'd be authentic. And give me $20. Like, that's how you think that goes down?
I don't know if I think it's deeper than that.
How much do you think a homeless guy makes a day? I think
it's like an underground homeless mafia to where like there's
You think they're all working together?
Yeah, I do.
Do you think they have a costume designer?
There's like a homeless pimp.
No, I just think there's like
oh yeah, go see costume to see if you're trashy enough or let's trash you up.
They're like, we're gonna have to get you some fingerless gloves.
There's some have you seen and there's some people who haven't gone down this homeless mafia road. Because you're like, I would never give you any money. You look way too decent right now. You know what I mean? They don't look homeless enough for me to.
Well, I mean,
for my sympathy to be there.
Well, look, when you bring them in, I mean, you gotta like work. You gotta work. I mean, like you're molding clay.
You gotta train them, dude.
Yeah, you gotta train them like how to beg, how to look people in the eye, how to bang on their windows if they don't give you money.
Listen, you may not buy into my theory. But I promise you're not going to see a homeless person and not wonder if there's a bigger.
Let me ask you this: how many bald homeless people you seen?
They can't stay out there, dude. They'll burn their head.
That's why you don't see them.
They walked into McDonald's. You know that my famous Michael Jordan story.
Wait,
if you can ask for money, then you can say hi, welcome to McDonald's. That's a real story.
Is that what you said to the girl at prom, and that's how you ended up going home with your ex-girlfriend? That sounds like something that she'd like, forget you. I'm out of here.
She was homeless. No, they weren't homeless. Dude, you mentioned awareness earlier. Are you how aware of where you are in life are you?
I don't know. That's the whole problem.
Like right now, like because I've been thinking about this lately, and you brought it up earlier. Do you think that you're more advanced or progressed than you are? And I don't know that I'm speaking about one individual, just in life and whatever that means to you. Do you think that you're more progressed? Do you think that you're less progressed? Do you know what I mean?
I think that for me, my divorce was the catalyst for me to make significant change. And I did. And it's been awesome. And that comes with trying to really work on my self-awareness as much as possible. So I would say that like this, I mean, I'm sure I was aware because I'm a sensitive person, so I'm aware of things. But being totally aware of like what am I responsible for and what is the other person responsible for when we have a bad interaction.
Yeah.
And those are like, what did I bring to the table instead of going like that guy's a-hole? It's all his fault. Well, what if I had a crappy day? You know? And so like as an example, my girlfriend and I go to therapy. And we'd had a really rough like therapy session, you know, like not like rough, like it was like bad. It was just like, it's tough to work through things sometimes. You know what I mean?
Sometimes it rocks the boat before
it's emotional.
before there's smooth waters.
Yeah, it's emotional, right?
Yeah.
And then that afternoon, I had to make space for a friend that needed to vent and do that.
Sure.
And that like, if I wasn't aware of like how impactful that situation was on me, and then go, okay, well, what can I handle and what can I do and how do I make this kind of like work to try to give this person space, or do I go like I can't do it today? Because
you could have easily, coming off of your situation, you could have just drove this person into the ground.
I could also
let your shit.
I could have also done that too, right? So I either have to go, I'm not going to meet with that person, or I am going to meet with that person, but I can't let what's going on with me impact them, right? And that's my level of awareness. And that's what I try to like. How am I showing up? What am I doing? And being real about it. Like, I remember my girlfriend and I had this interaction, and she goes, are you being passive aggressive right now? And I was like, I said no. And in my heart, it was like no. Like I know it was no because I was tired and I was frustrated. But I can see how my actions probably said yes.
Yeah.
And so when I explained that to her, it kind of didn't make sense to her, you know, but it makes sense to me in the sense of like, but I was letting the frustration of it was impacting me, but it was a very difficult time. And so there's just gonna be times where in a partnership, you just can't hold it together the whole time. Like, I mean, but that's why you work on stuff when the waters, that's why you make sure your ship is ready for a storm. You don't like start going like, holy shit, there's a storm coming. We need to start fixing this ship.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. You can't fix a hole in the ship when you're already sinking.
Ooh, that was good.
Yeah, it's impossible because there's no way to catch up.
I could go down a whole rabbit. I heard the story about a ship, and I could go down a whole rabbit hole, but like we'll be so far away from. I want to know, when do you remember consistently wearing a seatbelt? Like when you started driving? Did you wear a seatbelt when you first started driving? Or did you like kind of?
I don't know that I even always wore it then.
Do you wear a seatbelt all the time right now?
Yeah.
Okay, so when did you start doing it all the time?
Probably when I went to college.
When?
Like how old was I?
Because I was thinking about it.
I don't know. Like why?
Hey, look, at some point, okay, could we agree? I don't have any facts on this, so this is just me and Landon's facts, okay? But probably in the 70s and 80s, people didn't wear the seatbelts as much as they did in, we'll say, the 90s.
I wonder when it became standard on a car. You know what I mean?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
But here's my point. Is I feel like when I don't know if my parents wore seatbelts when I was a kid. I'm assuming they did. But at some point, like everybody just accepted we're all gonna wear seatbelts. Right? Because like you don't get in a car. Do you ever get in a car with somebody that doesn't put a seatbelt on?
No.
Yeah.
No.
But that wasn't always the case.
More
I don't
so
think.
than I remember when that. I remember that either there was a certain age or something to where you didn't have to wear one in the back seat. Like
Yeah.
if you were in
And
the
then
back seat,
and then they changed it.
yeah. So I remember that way more. Like I would purposely sit in the back seat with the front seat open just so I didn't have to wear a seatbelt because I was over the age or weight or whatever it was, height. I don't know idea. I want to say it was age. I'm over 8. I don't have to wear a seatbelt back here, which is the dumbest thing you could do.
Okay. I'm not trying to out you, but your daughter still has to sit in a booster, right?
Yep.
Okay. Have you ever gone anywhere and forgot the booster and you're just like, screw it?
Front seat through the neighborhood all the time, bro. All the time. Front seat to the next neighborhood.
Hey.
Because there's back roads. It's not like big roads.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
It's like neighborhood
Listen to
stuff.
this.
She gets a kick out of it.
Listen to this.
And I'm going slow. But she still wears a
My
seatbelt.
girlfriend has a moonroof, and we let my daughter like stand out of the moonroof and go around the neighborhood.
Come on, man.
Great parents.
Well, but listen to like the heartbreak from earlier. These are life things you want your kids to go through. You know, like I'm fully aware that my kid's gonna have her heart broken, and probably at the time she'll think it's ripped from her chest and stomped out on the ground. That's I don't want to say necessary, but like I think people go through those things. Like you need to build that. You need to build that armor for life.
So famous quote: "Living is suffering." Wait. Yeah, living is suffering. Wait. To live is to suffer, and to live to wait. How's it go? Shit. To live is to suffer, and living is to find meaning in the suffering.
Yeah. Like what is like you're gonna if you
Viktor
get your
Frankl.
heart broken for the first time when you're 40, like what do you do? What if you don't have that skill?
I mean, that
You know
that
what I mean?
happens.
It does happen. And I think it's never happened to me. I don't know that I've ever had my heart broken. And like relationship, like boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife style.
Okay, you say that. Okay, somebody in their 40s, 40-year-old virgin gets his heart broken, right? But also, there are people that get their heart broken at a really young age. We'll say like grade school, junior high, something like that, and they never recover either. They never date again, or they never can really, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like the person. It's not necessarily the age.
So you're saying the recovery is not tied to the age; it's tied to the person. Whether or not you want to dig in and get over it.
I don't know if it's harder. I don't know how much it is harder at 40 than it is like we'll say 16 if you never recover. Does that make sense? Because it's the same result.
Yeah.
Right?
I think the older you are, the more skills you've developed.
Well, you probably put more stock into it.
Even if you didn't try to get those skills.
You put more stock into it. You've had more time.
Mm-hmm. I think you may not have the knowledge you may have the same knowledge at 40 and 16 about getting your heart broken if it's your first time. But I think the 40-year-old wisdom that you've gained through life makes a difference.
That make it worse?
No, I think the opposite. I think that allow you to deal with it a little bit differently. At 16, you might get your heart broken and throw a fit.
I know, but I'm saying, but like
at 40, you get your heart broken. You still may throw a fit, but you may have thrown so many fits on the way to 40 that you realize that shit doesn't work.
That's not what I'm saying.
You
I'm
know?
saying that someone at 16 gets a heart broken, never really recovers, or someone at 40 gets a heart broken, really never recovers. That the ability not to recover, it's a different experience.
Oh, yeah, it's different for sure.
But
there's people that don't recover.
There's people that don't recover
all along the spectrum.
All along the spectrum, right? Yeah. Like, or it might be,
yeah, for sure.
They might have had like a couple of girlfriends, boyfriends here and there, and then there's one that, I mean, ultimately, that could have been my divorce. It could have been any other relationships I've had, but it could have really been my divorce was really hard, right? And so it could have been that,
Yeah, it's tough. I think everybody, the outcome that everybody's going to path that they take after something like that, I think it tells a lot about them.
Well, you mean you're gonna
And the people that don't recover,
you really like.
the
I know
people that don't recover took the easy way out, I think
I know.
sometimes.
Well,
Because
yeah.
you don't have to face it.
Well, I mean,
You
it's
just run
definitely
away from it.
yeah, but I mean, it's a whole other set of problems
Right.
of comfort, right?
Comfort from yourself.
Well, yeah, comfort
Yeah.
from the
Yeah, just the
escape.
feeling of being comfortable.
Yeah, 100%.
Like I'm safe. I don't
Yeah.
have to deal with it. I don't have to confront these demons. I don't have to, I know that I was a big reason why none of those girls, like I was saying earlier, like all those relationships that were broken up for even silly reasons, they were probably my fault. And not because I was like cheating on them or anything like that, just because I just didn't want to call them, like I didn't put effort into it. I used to be real selfish with stuff like that.
Hold that thought.
You got to pee?
Yeah, but also, are you hungry at all?
Yeah, I can eat.
This final segment is brought to you by HeyJustBe.com. I believe that achieving balance in the mental, physical, and metaphysical aspects of your purpose through learning, serving, and creating can transform your life into one you truly enjoy living. Want to learn more? Visit www.heyjustbe.com.
All right. Me and Landon have been having such a good time that I almost forgot to record the ending of our
wrap
own
up.
podcast. Yeah, it's all. The people say I'm suffering from. Oh, once your mic down a little bit. People say I'm suffering from. What's it? It's not Alzheimer's.
Dementia.
Dementia. That's that. They like to say I have dementia. Anyways.
Because you forget things?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
It'll be all right. So how I wrap this shindig up is I ask people, what do you do to just be the best version of yourself so you can be good for everybody else? But I think, since we kind of talk about this stuff all the time, maybe you could talk more to what do you do to be the best version of yourself so you can inspire the people not only that you work with but that are paying for your services and your time and that you're investing into as people as part of your community?
Well, I wouldn't have known this probably maybe as recent as a year ago. Maybe I did, maybe I didn't. Maybe I've subconsciously kind of been doing this for a while. But I'm just recently aware that being present with people is, I think, it's a big deal.
It's powerful.
Yeah, it's like when someone feels like they're talking to you and you're not just hearing them, but you're listening to them, you're engaging with them. That does a lot for that person. You know what I mean?
100%.
You don't even have to say anything a lot of the times. They don't have to leave with anything. Just to know that you were there to absorb whatever they were spitting out at you. It's a big deal. And it doesn't have to be heavy stuff. You're present, you're there. I think it goes a long ways.
Yeah.
I know it goes a long ways. It goes a long ways for me.
And, oh, by the way, goes long ways in all the relationships in your life.
Yeah.
Including your partners, your parents, and everybody else. You know what I mean?
Yep. Something simple things too, like your when you're like something as easy as leaving your phone away. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like if you're there and you've got your phone somewhere, like what does that mean? I'm waiting for something that could be more important than this. Does that make sense?
I leave my phone in my truck, like when me and Lucy go places.
Yeah.
A lot, because I'm just like, I don't really need it.
Yeah. It's and I don't want to be on the bandwagon of like we don't need phones anymore, because obviously we do. But it's one thing that just takes away from being present with people. And I think a lot of people do it subconsciously.
Like, okay, Normally, when me and my daughter went to indoor play place today, and normally when we're there, I don't have my phone on
Yeah.
me. But this particular day, for whatever reason, my phone was in my pocket. And so when we went down one of these big slides, I just filmed us like going down the slide together, like selfie view, right?
Yeah.
And like I've never done that, and I probably will never do it again. But I have this one video, right? And that'll be enough for the most of the time. And there was so much more time we were there. We were there for like 2 hours.
Right.
And I think that that's appropriate, and that's how I treat my social media.
Sure.
Like I have social media time in the morning, and then once that social media time is done, I kind of may check it throughout the day. But if I don't have time, I don't.
Yeah.
All my social media business is done early.
Yeah, like it's a scheduled appointment essentially. Yeah,
Yep.
for sure.
And then I might look at it occasionally or answer some stuff, or they get my Facebook hacked. I have to get it back.
I'm not great at it yet.
Well,
but
I'm not trying to be.
Yeah, I'm not great at it yet, but I'm working on keeping my phone away from things that, like I said earlier, I'd recently taken Instagram and Facebook off my phone. Like it's still there, but you have to type it in. You don't just click on the icon. You know what I mean? So it's an active effort to just, type a couple letters and it auto-populates. So, and I was surprised at how much that deterred me from going to it.
It's just not. It's not a. Once I get the priority stuff about my social media done in the morning, it's not a priority during the day.
Yeah, you don't need to.
I just might look at it like if I'm taking a shit.
Right.
And that's it.
Right. Well, yeah, it just doesn't matter as much as people. When you're in it, you don't know what you're doing. You're just death scrolling.
Oh yeah.
And just
I've gotten up, like I get up early in the morning, and I've lost like 15, 20 minutes at a time. I was like, oh, where'd that? What? I gotta get in a shower. Holy crap!
Right.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like gone.
Yep. Yeah. It's a long-winded answer to being present, I think, is how I can give people the space to be themselves, be genuine, be authentic, and just being able to offer people that space,
So that requires you doing the things to take care of yourself,
Sure.
so that you can make space for those people.
Yeah,
that
you got to
important.
have the capacity to do it.
Right. So this is
And
my
that
whole.
may be a whole different thing.
This
in
is
the
the
first
whole.
place.
This
Yeah.
is the whole just be shtick, right?
Yep.
Is that like what do you? So you go out and you do all the things that take care of you, and you're nailing that. And I'm
Right.
sure we've talked about that, right? But like that allows you to help these people that in your life support them in nailing their goals.
Gives me the capacity to support them however they need
Yeah.
to. And you can't do any of those things if there's a ton of distraction or whatnot. And like I said, it's a work in progress. Some days I have good days, and other days I'm like, wow, what happened? I was just
Well, I think
I didn't focus on anything today very deep. I had a lot of windows open and I didn't get to close any of them.
Well,
You know
but I
what
mean, there's just that, but like that's just that day.
right,
that's-
right.
I don't. It's like, I'm trying to string together hitting streaks.
Yeah, the goal is to have, farther and fewer of those days in
Yeah,
between.
100%.
Right? But you may have 3 in a row.
Sometimes.
Oh well.
Hey, speaking of 3 in a row, what a great setup. 3-time guest.
That's right. That's right.
3-time
Yeah.
guest. How do you
3
feel?
of them. I feel good about it, man. I feel
So, okay, at what point do I start getting people jackets that like where it's like 5-time guests? Give me your professional
well,
opinion.
how many are there? How many 3-time guests are there?
You and my friend Norm are both 3-time guests. Oh, and then Logan. How many times has Logan been on? Logan might be a 2-time guest. No, 1. No, he's a 2-time guest.
Yeah.
No, Logan is a 3-time
He's a 3?
guest. 3 times.
Well-
So there's 3 of you on the 3 club.
Maybe just see where it goes.
But maybe not jackets. Maybe like wristbands. Maybe like
Yeah, I was
headbands.
about to say, how deep you want to go?
Like
here.
just headbands. Like maybe headbands with 3-time guests. Just had 3-time guest.
Maybe on 5-time guests, do you know any Do you know any tattoo artists?
Yeah.
They're coming here.
No, I don't know a one, Landon. I wouldn't know even where
Yeah.
to find one.
Where do I get one?
Where everyone would get tattoos? I don't even know.
Bring it artist in here on the spot.
Man, ain't nobody gonna get no. What are you gonna get?
I don't know.
You get like the Just Be logo with like a
Maybe.
5.
Maybe. Yeah. Some version of Roman numeral 5. You can get Cinco tattooed on you.
I can already tell you, none of
No
my
one's
friends are
gonna
doing
do
this.
this?
No one's gonna do this.
I might do it though.
My man, I appreciate you coming
Oh,
back.
it's always a pleasure.
You can give me a hug.
Always a
Push that
pleasure.
mic out. Don't we do? Everybody dodging. You gotta give me that left shoulder.
yeah,
You gotta you know how Brian Johnson does the left shoulder.
Yeah, it is.